Warning, the following video contains spoilers for Arrow Season 5. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey guys, it's Alex from 7th Hour Films, and today I'm going to be reviewing Season 5 of Arrow. Just so you know, I have also reviewed Season 2 of Supergirl and Season 3 of The Flash. All three of these videos are being uploaded at the same time, and at the end of the video there will be end cards for both my Supergirl and Flash videos. Or you can just find them on my channel. You can also find, there are two other videos I guess I should mention now. I did do a video on DC's Legends of Tomorrow Season 2. That's on my channel. It might be in the description because there's only so many end cards I can put in the video. I also did a review of the crossover between Supergirl, The Flash, Arrow, and Legends of Tomorrow. I did that back in December, right after those episodes aired. You can find that in the description as well. But let's talk about Arrow Season 5. Like I always do when I'm reviewing a continuation of something that I haven't previously talked about on the channel, I'll talk about what led up to this real quick. So the first 4 seasons of Arrow, what did I think? Season 1, amazing. I loved it. Season 2, even better. I loved that so much. Season 3 was good. Not really bad, I would say, but it was good. It was not great, but it was good. Season 4 got a little taxing. I would still say it's good, but it's not great. It's kind of like between good and okay, so that's probably where I'd put that. I really like the villain, but other than that, it's okay. It's okay leaning towards good, which is better than okay leaning towards bad. Yeah, so that's my thoughts just real quick on the first 4 seasons. Alright, but let's talk about Season 5 of Arrow. I honestly don't know how long this video is going to be, because I don't know how much of this is I can really talk about, but we'll see. Basically, I'm going to tell you the good, the bad, and my overall thoughts. Let's start with the good. He's shooting arrows. Hooray! That was a big thing in Season 4, is that there wasn't a whole lot of arrow and a whole lot of arrows being shot. But here we got that in spades. It really felt like the arrow was back. Another good thing, for me at least, some people might not like this, but for me at least, a bit of a tone down of Felicity. If you've been watching Arrow, you may or may not hate Felicity. I don't hate Felicity, actually. Even after seasons 3 and 4, I do not hate Felicity. I still think it's a great character and a great actress who is acting her heart out. But I'm glad they kind of toned her down a little bit. You know, and her romance with Oliver is just gone, pretty much. With a little bit, there's like hints towards it at the end, but it doesn't really go anywhere, at least in this season. But yeah, so Felicity is toned down a little bit. She's still there, she's still making quips and stuff, and I still like her. Yeah, other good things I could think about, the villain. The villain, Prometheus, is pretty cool. It's very interesting because when he's got the mask on and he's got the suit on, he's really, really cool. When he takes the mask off, he's still cool, but I don't know if he's as cool as honestly everyone else on the internet thinks. Now, is he a good villain? Yes, he is. Yes, he's a very good villain. And honestly, Arrow has not had bad villains, which is good. Arrow has never had a bad villain. They had Malcolm Merlyn, which, when he was the villain, I thought he was good, not great, but good. It's only when he came back later that he really became a great character. Freaking clock, shut up. Slade, I loved Slade. He was an amazing villain. Ra's al Ghul I thought was good, but just not as good as Slade. And I like Damien Dark. I thought he was a fun villain. He just was in a not really great season of Arrow. But then he goes on to Legends, and it's really fun. And it's great that he's there. Yeah, so... So, yeah, Prometheus, I'd say, is good. I don't know, it's interesting because it's a good villain. And what he does, the stuff that he does is good stuff to do. Good villainy stuff to do. But I didn't feel a good connection between him and Oliver. I didn't feel a good connection between him and Oliver. I don't think there was enough... There wasn't enough interaction between the two of them. And honestly, the stuff that he does... Again, great stuff that he's doing. Great villainy stuff. But I don't see why it's this villain that does it. There's honestly no connection between them. I mean, yes, there is stuff like Oliver killed his father and stuff, which, by the way, spoilers, I know I said it at the beginning of this video, but really spoilers now. But yeah, I know that Oliver killed his father in the past, in season 1 actually. And so this stuff, yeah, that kind of gives them a connection, but there's no stronger connection. Like with Malcolm. Malcolm was the father of Oliver's best friend. Slade was his brother on the island. You know, they were brothers, they were good friends. And they were, you know, survivor buddies. Ra's al Ghul, I suppose, didn't really have a great connection. And neither did Damien Dark, honestly. But yeah, with Prometheus, I feel like he's gotten the least connection to Oliver out of all the villains, honestly. And again, what he does is great, and he is great. You know, he's a good villain. But I don't feel that real connection, like there's a real rivalry between the two of them. Whereas I felt a real rivalry between Oliver and Damien Dark. So that's kind of just that, and honestly that's just me. I know other people really love Prometheus, but that's just kind of my take on him. Other than that, really the bad stuff, again, I don't know how long this video is going to be because there's honestly not a lot of bad stuff in Arrow. I suppose there are some things that aren't really resolved. There are a couple characters who come in and then leave, and there's not really a resolution to them. Like, there's one character, Ragman. At a point, he has to go off and do something, but he's not really given, you know, it's not like a send-off, like it's like, you can only assume that he's coming back at a point, and he just never does. Or the same with, there's sort of another villain in this season, simply called Vigilante, which is not a good name. He should be called Visor, actually, because if you look at him, he's got this giant orange visor on him, and it's like, well, he should be called Visor, not Vigilante. They're all vigilantes. Why is he called? Anyway, well, technically Oliver was called the Vigilante in season 1. He was also called the Hood and the Hood Guy. But he was the only vigilante back then. So, oh, my throat. I'm recording this right after my Flash video, which was over 20 minutes long, so my throat is a little dry and it kind of hurts. But Vigilante is there, and then he's gone in like episode 15-ish, I think. Somewhere around there, he's just gone and he never comes back this season. other than that, I mean, there's not a whole lot of like unresolved things. It's just really a couple things that are left unresolved that honestly they could just do in season 6. So yeah. There is a new character, the district attorney, and things are revealed about him later. I'm not gonna say like what things are revealed about him, because I just don't really feel like getting into that. When he's just the district attorney, when he's just District Attorney Chase, he's good. I liked him. At first there wasn't really a point to his character, I suppose, but now but once it's revealed like who he really is and stuff, then you really get his purpose on the show. So yeah, I don't know why my neck itches today. So yeah, that's kind of that. I mean, I don't know what else I could really talk about with this, because again, there's nothing bad, and there's not a whole lot actually that really stands out that I gotta talk about. It's just, it was a good season of Arrow. I don't know if it was a particularly like spectacular season of Arrow, like some people are making it out to be. And if they believe that, that's fine. I don't care. I don't care. It's your opinion. But for me, it was a good season. I'd say it's not on the level of seasons 1 and 2. Like, hang on, let me get out my old level determining system. Let's say this hand is seasons 1 and 2. And then right about here we've got seasons 3 and 4. I'd say season 5 is right here. So to put it into perspective, season 1 and 2, season 5. I'd say it's about right here. So again, it's good. It's really good. For a while, Oliver is kind of killing again. We have some new side characters that are a part of Team Arrow. They're really fun and interesting. But there's nothing about it. There's nothing that's very, spectacular to me, or, interesting new concepts about things. And there's nothing particularly bad about it. So honestly, I would just say it's really good. I can just say it's a really good season of Arrow. I'm glad I saw it, obviously. It's not as good as seasons 1 and 2, but it is very, very close. And if you love seasons 1 and 2 of Arrow, which a lot of people do, then you are going to love season 5. Again, there's just nothing that I can really say that really stands out about it. It's just a really good season of Arrow, is what I can say. And, that's a good thing. Because after seasons 3 and 4, we really needed a good season of Arrow. So, yeah, short review, but yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, end cards are going to pop up right about now. You can click on my Supergirl Season 2 video or my Flash Season 3 video, or you can subscribe. You can follow 7th Hour Films on Twitter, at 7th Hour Films, and I have 2 other videos in the description for Legends and the crossover. I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.